Clarke Show. I am your host, Nikki Clarke, and I am excited to be back in the studio with incredible guests. We have been doing this for 17 years, and we are excited to share stories of transformation, upliftment, and just good old fun. So thank you so much for making the stop and tuning in from wherever you are in the world. So before we begin, I just want to ask this question. How's everybody doing? Woo. Excellent, excellent. It's so great to be in the studio and have live audience with us. So thank you so much for making some time here in the studio. And without further ado, I want to introduce someone, an exciting, incredible gentleman. He is a powerhouse of community leadership, faith-driven service, and humanitarian impact. He is the executive director of One Love Family Services, and his work continues to uplift and empower individuals and families. So get ready for a meaningful and motivating conversation. Put your hands together and welcome the amazing Habeeb Alli to the show.
Thank you, Nikki, for being back on the show, and you look incredible.
Thank you.
The show has grown, and today, on behalf of all the inmates that I serve out in Gravenhurst, which you know quite well, they have asked me to thank you for the uplifting work you have done on their behalf.
Oh my goodness, thank you. It's an honor to have you here and also to serve. That's how we connected through public speaking at Gravenhurst and speaking to the inmates and, you know, pouring life into them.
Yes.
And I'm glad to know that I hear they're doing well.
They're doing well,
yeah.
and their stories matter. So today, when we speak, I'm just keeping them in mind because many of them, during this time of the holidays, find it very difficult and miss their family. And this is the time when most suicide happens in the prison. So we try to do our best to reach out and to share joy. So today when I was coming from Gravenhurst, someone messaged me that she has prepared some Christmas cards.
Nice.
And of course, we could have you back another time as well for you to talk to them.
Oh, I would love that. And I just want to shout out to all the staff and the inmates in Gravenhurst. God bless you. Lots of love. And you'll see me there soon.
Good.
So let's, I know you've been here. This is the second time, and thank you so much for coming back. But for people who don't know the great work that you do, tell us a little bit about your background and what you do now.
Yes, well, I'm Canadian, I'm Guyanese. I'm a Muslim. During the pandemic, we started the One Love Family Services Food Bank, which has grown exponentially over a number of years. And we have recently moved to Scarborough because we faced a fire last year at our location on Arrow Road. And we continue to serve families as the holidays are coming up. So today, we are fortunate to have Toys R Us donated a number of toys, thanks to some of our
Amazing.
beautiful volunteers who are staff at Toys R Us. And we look forward for the holiday drive. Amir Quality Meat gives us chicken to add to the food hampers. And we add, apart from the food hampers, we have seniors. We have been blessed to have a grant from the Canadian government recently. So seniors are coming out of their isolation and coming to join us. So it's an exciting time for the food bank, given 1 in every 4 Canadians are faced with food insecurity in Canada.
Yes, well, that is amazing work that you do, and yes, there is a food insecurity epidemic happening, and thankful for you and other incredible services that reach out to communities intergenerationally and provide that support. That's fantastic. So how long have you been doing the One Love movement?
Well, the One Love movement started about 10 years ago when I was listening to Bob Marley's One Love song.
It's one of my favorite songs.
And one of your favorite songs. And Jimmy Cliff just passed, so we like to pay tribute to our beloved Jimmy Cliff from Jamaica. And Jimmy Cliff happened to have accepted Islam in his earlier life. And so that was a very interesting. We were faced with a cut of chaplaincy services by the former government about 10 years ago. And I was listening to Bob Marley's song, and I thought, rather than sitting here distraught, let me start a movement called One Love. So we started community dinners and the One Love Gala and the One Love podcast, and that ended up with the One Love table, the food bank. And we have next weekend is our Pepper Pot Festival.
Ooh, that's exciting.
So
Tell us about that.
I'm live on television. I'm asking Nikki Clarke to be one of the judges.
And I'll be there. I'll be there. Where's it going to be? So tell us more about it.
So the Pepper Pot Festival, this is the 4th year. Pepper pot is a national dish of Guyana. And at Christmas time, it is served on Christmas morning with flatbread. So, and pepper pot is a dish in Jamaica as well. And as we know, it has its history with the slaves not being able to eat meat or stop from eating meat. So they would wait and hide and take the leftovers and hide it with vegetables and cook it with, in this case, it's casrip, which is made from cassava. And so every year we do the Pepper Pot Festival and the Pepper Pot competition in hopes that we can drive more donations towards the food hampers and the toy drive at Christmas time, and that we can, this time, actually, we just did a drive for Jamaica after the Hurricane Melissa. So additionally, this Pepper Pot Festival next weekend will help us drive some more donations for the Jamaica relief.
That's phenomenal. Thank you so much for what you're doing for Jamaica. And as you know, I have family in Jamaica,
Yeah.
so.
I know you're a Yadi.
Yes, I'm a Yadi. You see me? And yeah, so speaking to my parents every day and encouraging them, it's really important to just keep, even just a phone call or a text, just to say, you know, I'm with you. But definitely the supplies, we need them. Generators,
Yeah.
food, medical supplies.
Yeah, the Jamaica Association has been our partner.
Okay.
And we were fortunate, even at the food bank, to do other drives in the past for Haiti, for Palestine, for Guyana, and of course for Canada. So it's an ongoing work. One of the things that we notice during the holidays is not only isolation, but the lack of cultural food items in the hampers that are given by food banks. So
What does that mean?
So in this case it's pepper pot, but in other cases it could be anything like cornmeal or any other spices, etc. That given Scarborough is quite diverse, that families would utilize but may not afford. So we try to add those items as well.
Some bully beef.
Exactly. Only from Montreal, so you know about that.
All right, so the Pepper Pot Festival or the session's happening next week, Friday or Saturday?
Next week, Friday, December 5th, 6 p.m. at Emerald Banquet Hall, 55 Guided Court. That's close to Steeles and Highway 27, just off the 407 in Etobicoke. And this is not the first time we're hosting our event at the Emerald Banquet Hall, so lots of people are aware of the venue. And we have among the singers and performers Emily Moore, who performed at Markham Fairground in the summer for the Resort Festival. And we have the famous Chef Dev. Chef Dev is a TV personality, and Bombay Lemonade, who are the judges. And we have a number of vendors selling halal, Guyanese, and Caribbean food. And of course, there are giveaways. And thanks to Lisa Cosmetics out in Richmond Hill, every year they support us by donating beautiful perfumes, etc. So it should be a fun time. for you to come out and enjoy a version of Christmas here in Toronto.
Love it, love it. And how much are the tickets?
$25
Okay.
admission. I'm hoping to have some free giveaways when you come through the door. So your $25 will get you through the door, but also have some giveaways as well as, of course, to enjoy the beautiful banquet hall, the entertainers, and to be in that atmosphere where everyone is happy to give back.
Okay. All right. So there's going to be food, giveaways, entertainment, food.
More food.
More food. All right. Well, I'll be there, definitely. And what's the time?
6 o'clock to 11 o'clock next Friday, December the 5th.
Any dancing?
Dancing, there's an after party.
Okay.
DJ Vic will be spinning.
Okay. All right. We have to include that. That's
My
amazing.
God, what a contrast.
Now, you know what? That is very in line with West Indians. We eat, we lime, we dance.
Be lime. She still has the lingo, although she's from Montreal.
Excellent. You know, I have to mention here, you showed me this publication called Broadview,
Yeah.
which is this edition, November, December 2025. It's about spirituality, justice, and ethical living. And I see one of your articles here at the back. Tell me about this publication.
So Broadview has been around a while with, from the United Church of Canada. It used to be Observer, and we receive this at the present every month. And I'm a fan of reading Broadview magazine. So one day, Joyce Lynn, the editor, asked me if I could produce a quote for her prison ministry advocacy. So there is my quote at the back of the magazine. So today when I walked in, your good friend Douglas Parrott, the chaplain, he goes, "Habeeb, you're in this magazine."
And there you are.
So I said, okay, I'll bring it as a token of love from Gravenhurst today on the show, and that to remind us that we are not only for one religion, one tradition, one culture. As chaplains and as leaders, we are for everyone of all backgrounds, all cultures, all religion. We serve everyone.
Yes, yes, excellent. And before we wrap up, just could you give us a quick kind of understanding of what chaplains do?
So chaplains serve or are pastoral caregivers. We journey with the men and women who are incarcerated. I worked in the long-term care home during the pandemic, so we journeyed with the elderly, and I'm a chaplain as well for the hospital, so we journey with the sick. We are there for listening, helping, navigating, not judging, not making decisions or proselytizing or converting. So as an example, today I was in my history class, and I turned to the page, and there was the story of Umar Qadr. And I called him because Umar, as you know, is in Canadian, you've seen him on the Canadian TV. He was a child soldier. He was incarcerated in Guantanamo Bay, and he came back to Canada, and now he's out, and he's about doing good. But as a chaplain, we know that our journeying with himself and others like himself has helped them receive a spiritual awakening, and has helped them to move forward, and has even helped them to move past their trauma and to give back to the society, that they could have the wellness of having a family, working, giving back, and stay out of prison.
Excellent. Well, I tip my hat to you. Thank you so much for your service. And just tell us quickly how people can find you on social media and support the Pepper Pot.
So one more time, the Pepper Pot Festival, if you Google it, you'll find there's a website. It's on BlockTO, it's on Eventbrite. Our social media is One Love Family Services on Facebook, on Instagram, or you can just call us at 416-823-1738. Our website is onelovetable.org. And again, our number is 416-823-1738. Or just look up One Love Table.
Excellent. Thank you so much. Habeeb Alli, everyone. Thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you, Nikki. Thank you so much for having me.
I'm going to do a little fasting to make some room for the pepper pot tastings next week, Friday. See you then. We'll be right back. Fantastic. Thank you so much for being here. And I just want to take this moment to give a tribute to a very special woman. Her name is Denisa Gokovi, and we honor the extraordinary spirit she has. She's a visionary whose heart and brilliance continues to ripple across the world. As the founder of Heusner Media Group, a UK-based company, Denisa has built more than just media. She has created a global home for truth, creativity, and human connection. Every project she touches with her signature of grace, her unwavering integrity, and her boundless love for humanity. Denisa, thank you for leading with your heart. Thank you for lifting others, nurturing stories that matter, and just sharing with the world your great grace and creating an incredible impact on people's lives. So today, we celebrate you with gratitude, admiration, and profound respect. Thank you. Welcome back to the Nikki Clarke Show. I'm your host, Nikki Clarke, and we are returning with another great interview. She is a powerhouse in the community, just making a fantastic impact on people's lives, and she is the executive director of Hearts and Minds. So please put your hands together and welcome Abigail Wonuigwe.
You did a good job there.
Did I do the last name well?
You did. Thank you for having me, Nikki.
My pleasure. You look lovely.
Thank you. You look good too.
Thank you. So let's get to it. Share a little bit about your story of behind the Hearts and Mind. How did that become into being?
Yeah, so Hearts and Mind is a nonprofit organization that supports foster parents and kinship caregivers across Canada. So Hearts and Mind was born out of my own lived experience. At a time, I had kids in my home, and though I loved them deeply, the placement broke down due to lack of support. I was carrying a lot of emotional, mental, physical burden, and even despite how unfortunate that was, it revealed a bigger truth. Like, caregivers everywhere are experiencing the same thing.
Yes.
So my story wasn't isolated. It was experienced by both kinship and foster care givers all across Canada. And that made me, I needed a community
Yes.
that would also support, myself and support other caregivers across Canada. And that was how I created Hearts and Mind. So Hearts and Mind was practically born out of pain. And yeah.
So purpose born out of pain.
Yes.
Fantastic. It's a very special calling.
Thank you.
When did you realize that this calling came into being, and what shifted inside you?
When I stopped asking why was this happening, because we know how important foster parents and kinship caregivers are within the child care system, I stopped asking why and started to ask, what does this mean for caregivers everywhere? What does this mean for the children in care? So you start to see that the impact on the children and the impact on the parents, it's really great. Like, it's a lot, So that moment was, for me, like when I turned my own pain into community impact. Yeah, so like I wanted to have a space that would support these parents with, emotional support, mental support,
right.
Physical and practical relief, just a community that is all focused on connection and, yeah.
And who would you say are the majority of people that you focus on serving?
So we serve foster parents, kinship caregivers, and their families who open their homes to the children in need, and oftentimes are burdened by this lack of support, where they have to go through mental stress and emotional exhaustion, physical stress as well. So yeah, we support them and their families.
Okay. For people who don't understand what foster parents do, can you just give a description of what that is?
So foster parents are like a support within the child care system for children who cannot be with their biological families. Children, due to different reasons, they cannot be with their biological families. So they have to provide a safe space for them. So most times it's either kinship or foster parents. So foster parents are like an alternative home for children who cannot, for different reasons, maybe due to safety, and other concerns, cannot be with their biological family, yeah.
Okay, and is that for a period of time or is it permanent?
So sometimes it depends on the circumstances that surrounds the placement of the child in the home. So sometimes they're there for a short time, and sometimes they're there for a long time. So it kind of actually just depends on the background and the story behind the placement, yeah.
Okay. Can you share a transformational story, someone whose life was changed through the services of Hearts of Mind?
So we offer different programs within our community. We have a home relief package where we actually go into the homes to support our foster parents with practical help, and where we like assist them with meal prep, laundry support, light housekeeping, and provide that emotional grounding for them. And there was a lot of moments actually stand out for me, but this one actually stood out because I could see the excitement, the gratitude, and the relief in the parent's face. She had the space that was really overwhelming for her, and we went in to help her arrange and declutter that space. And at a time during our visit, we had her on the phone telling her partner, "You do not want to see what they did with the space. I can't wait for you to see it." Right. That moment, as small as it was, just reminded me the reason why we do what we do,
right.
The reason why we kind of hold space for things like this. And it also reminded me that even little act of physical relief or practical relief can lead to emotional transformation.
Wow, that is incredible work that you do. I have so much respect for what you organize and the team behind you. I think we've got some people here supporting you in the audience. Do you want to give them a little shout out?
Yes, so I want to say thank you to my friends that came out to support me today. I have Big Girls Interrupted. She's a journaling coach. And then I have my friend Chanel. She's a great kinship parent. So yes, I have a community. This is what we talk about when we talk about community. Yeah, so we provide that community. You just cannot do this alone.
No,
you
can't.
It's exhausting enough, and you need that community to thrive.
I didn't have a clear understanding of the difference between a foster and kinship caregiver. What is the kinship caregiver?
So a kinship caregiver is within the family or relative of the child in care. So, that kind of reminds me, we do coaching and mentorship as well. So for those who don't understand what foster care is or who don't know how to go about it, who are interested, because this work we do is really amazing. It's transformational, just being able to impact a child's life. So there are a lot of questions and myths and misconceptions around that, and mostly due to the lack of support that, and everything going on, homes are closing.
Yes.
And it kind of like, we try to educate and provide resources and information, the right information that help people to just understand what it's all about.
Excellent. So you have something exciting coming up, December 13th, the Building You.
Yes.
Amazing day. So tell us about that.
So Building You is a combination of our monthly brunch and our monthly workshop. We decided to have a wellness retreat event for our foster
Amazing.
parents to celebrate them, just to round up the year.
Yes.
So it's a day for connection. It's a day to network. It's a day to just for them to relax. So we have different activities lined up that day. We have photography, like a photo shoot section, and we have makeup workshop. We have journaling workshop. We have affirmations workshop. We have a yoga, deep breathing, mindfulness workshop. And then we have hand massage with paraffin treatment. I don't know if you've ever had that.
I have, and I can't wait to have one another.
Okay.
December 13th, for sure.
So that, and then we have a lot of great people that will be coming there that day. Our foster parents and our kinship caregivers deserve to be celebrated, so that's what we're giving them. December 13th at Aegis Public Library. It's 55 Harwood Avenue Street. Harwood Avenue in Ajax, 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. December 13th. Yeah.
And how can people register?
So they can register via either through our website or via social media link. We have the registration links there.
I'm also excited to be one of the speakers.
I'm looking forward to seeing you. And yes, you'll be speaking too. So.
Yeah. Well, in my former life, I used to actually work with parenting groups, and what do you call it? I wouldn't say mandate, but the information we had to encourage them in parenting was a program called Nobody's Perfect.
Oh,
that was
nice.
It was many years ago, like over 20 years ago, but just helping to build parents' confidence and give them some advice. But parenting has changed so much over the past 2 decades, so yeah.
It has. And it's even more complex for foster parents and kinship caregivers.
Absolutely.
So it's like you're constantly, you're being scrutinized, the pressure from the system, it's even more, yeah.
Okay. Well, if you could look into the audience lens right now and someone who is considering the idea of becoming a foster parent, what would you tell them?
We would love for you to consider that because it is a rewarding experience. Just being able to impact a child's life and to help them to have a better outcome, it's worth considering. And if you need information, you're lost, you don't know what to do, like you need resources, connect with us, reach out. We will provide you all the support you need. We'll walk this journey with you. So know that we have the support system in place to support you even while you're fostering, and we would be there with you till the end.
I love that. Thank you again, and tell us how people can find you on social media.
So you can find us on heartandmind.org, that's our website, and then on social medias on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. We just had a TikTok account. So on TikTok, we are Hearts and Mind FC. And then on LinkedIn, we're at Hearts and Mind Foster Community. So you can find us there.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Abigail. I appreciate everything you do, and I can't wait to see you again December 13th,
yes,
everybody.
Thank you so much for having me.
Abigail.
Thank you.
We'll be right back. I just want to wish you all a very Merry Christmas. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. From now on, our troubles will be out of sight. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the Yuletide gay. From now on, our troubles will be miles away. Here we are as in olden days, happy golden days of yore. Faithful friends who are dear to us, gather near to us once more. Through the years, we all will be together, if the fates allow. Hang a shining star upon the highest bough, and have yourself a merry little Christmas now. Thank you. Merry Christmas. See you next time.